Previously on Karate Nerd in China.
I'm on my way to find the Southern Shaolin temple. Really?
Yeah.
So, wait, this stone tablet outside the Shaolin temple literally says you should pass on Kung Fu.
Yeah.
Look, here it is. I might find an ancient source of karate's history. That letter was sent to them by the mayor of Okinawa, saying that this is the roots of karate. It feels like I'm learning the karate stuff that White Crane was missing. Luckily, there's a Kung Fu master outside of Shaolin that can teach us more.
Follow along an epic adventure to rediscover the lost roots of karate, as Jesse Enkamp uncovers the ancient source of karate's Kung Fu connection. This is what the history books never told you. You're watching Karate Nerd in China.
It's a brand new day in Quanzhou. I only have 3 days left here in China, and today I'm meeting a master of the Kung Fu style practiced by the Southern Shaolin monks. As we're walking to the master's place, something interesting pops up. Oh, there's somebody in there. Could you just say hello? Hello. No, maybe can we speak to him? Can we go inside to have a look? It would be nice to see a courtyard.
老师，这是一个寺庙还是什么？
这是我的家。
啊，这是你的家。哦，那
Oh, wow.
不打扰了，我们以为是一个庙。
不是，不要紧。
Does he live here?
It's his home, yeah.
Can we look?
我们可以看看吗
Okay.
Oh wow, thank you very much.
打扰你了。
Wow. So we're actually entering a real courtyard in some old dude's home here. What was his name?
I don't know. 老师您贵姓？
颜色的颜。
Mr. Yan.
Oh, nice to meet you. I'm Jesse. That's my name. How long has he lived here?
你是一直住在这里吗？
对对。
6 generations of family.
Wow! Is that his ancestors?
这是你的祖先。This is his ancestors, yeah. So each generation of people.
Wow.
都坏掉了。
But I gotta ask, does he know Kung Fu?
他很好奇你知道武术吗？
武术啊。
我们是因为是拍一个武术的节目才来
还有个
泉州。
武术，现在我弟弟在美国开个馆。
有个武馆吧。
His
younger brother has a kung fu school in America.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
是什么拳呢？
北拳的、南拳、北拳都会。
I mean, this
Like
is
lots of different styles.
在加州。
wow.
Just like a family style.
I can't. Wow, this is so cool. We're actually inside this dude's house.
这些是
唐
朝的吧？
对。
These are from the Tang Dynasty. These are like over 1,000 years old.
Wow. 这个是唐山的，这个是汉代的，这
That's
个
from
是
the
汉
Han
代
Dai.
的。
That's like 2,000 years old.
So it's very valuable.
Yeah.
汉代的舞女。
That's the sort of stuff you get in a museum. Like
Wow.
priceless.
Do you mind asking if he has any martial arts stuff?
Yeah. He does.
A sword?
可以看吗？
这个坏掉了。
He says it's broken.
哇，这掉了。
是多少年的？
这个应该是外国的。
外国的 It's a foreign one. It's not Chinese.
这个应该是外国的。
He's like, this is just his hobby. He just likes to just collect these antiques.
我弟弟开个武馆。
Bye bye. Thank you.
谢谢。In the olden days, martial arts was never something that you would see in the public. It was always done inside these courtyards. So you'd never know. You'd never know that that's a kung fu master.
And
living
so
there.
that's why the Chinese word for disciple means what was
Entering the door.
entering the door.
Rumen. So it's, you've been allowed into the courtyard.
Right.
You're sort of welcomed in to come and train and sort of joining the family.
So they would
I guess.
actually practice inside that courtyard.
Yeah.
Wow. So cool. After a brisk walk, we finally reach our destination. I am so excited. Thank you.
Okay.
This is Master Zhang. He's been practicing Kung Fu for 40 years, and holds one of the highest ranks issued by the Chinese government. He's also a very busy entrepreneur. But Master Zhang doesn't practice monk fist. He practices something called Five Ancestors Fist. More tight.
Yeah.
I am so confused right now. I thought this was the Shaolin stuff. Well, yes and no. Five Ancestors Fist contains a little monk fist, but it also contains white crane. It's actually a mix of 5 different kung fu styles. The reason they practiced this style at Shaolin is because nobody knows monk fist anymore. It was lost when the temple burnt down. After they rebuilt the temple, they introduced 5 ancestors as their new style. This means we might never find the last piece of the karate puzzle. But according to Master Zhang, 5 ancestors still has an important connection to karate.
Wow! This is like a karate weapon. Yeah. It's the sign.
Although the modern translation of karate is empty hand, the Okinawan masters also used weapons. And they have tons of weapons in 5 ancestors. This sai is over 100 years old. It was originally used by Chinese law enforcement to catch criminals.
This is really...
Yeah, don't drop it.
No. Is this also 100 years old?
Yeah, they're all about... He doesn't know the exact age, but...
Yeah? To protect? To catch? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Twist?
Twist it and then...
okay. Yeah. Wow.
If we follow Master Zhang to his school, we can see even more. This is actually not his dojo. It's just a kung fu themed hotel that he owns. Master Zhang's dojo has 2 floors. According to Will, he's most likely a multi-millionaire, because very few people have this kind of wealth in communist China.
Same thing.
Turns out, the weapons used in 5 ancestors are almost identical to karate. Master Zhang uses the staff exactly like I teach it back home.
Tonfa. Yeah.
And this famous karate weapon, known as tongguai in the local dialect, was apparently invented here in Quanzhou. The name literally translates to small walking stick.
Yeah. That's the exact same moves we do. Yeah. It's the exact same techniques that we do.
It's becoming really clear that 5 ancestors played a major part in the evolution of karate. But not perhaps in the empty hand way. The real dojo turns out to be on the 2nd floor, and it's huge, complete with a beautiful altar, classical strength and conditioning tools, plus dozens of more weapons, half of which I thought were unique to Okinawa. But one thing that really stands out is this piece of wood. The purpose of this badass heavy bag is to condition your bones and develop your ability to receive impact.
This is okay. But this.
它力量越大，用就劲越大。
Just use power to stop it.
其实我们
Pushing down.
这脚。
Five Ancestors has a lot in common with White Crane, but one big difference is the footwork. Notice how Master Zhang steps with his full body into each technique instead of standing still.
Wow.
那个类似这样子的动作很多。比快又稳。
Fast and stable.
Five Ancestors also uses the heavy pole I saw in Ngo-cho Kun. But this time, I actually get to try it.
Oh yes. Oh no.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
Wow.
Wide. Hold it wider.
I gotta say, this thing really develops your core stability. It's an excellent tool.
阳要转，这是阴阳手。
The hands change from yin and yang.
Yeah.
The more I learn, the more I feel like Five Ancestors is the MMA of Kung Fu. Not that they do any full contact cage fighting, but because it's literally a mix of everything. The style even includes dog boxing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm mostly interested in the weapons, because that's the karate connection. After taking a few more phone calls, it seems like Master Zhang needs to go and take care of business. But then he starts looking for something. I have no idea what's about to happen. Turns out, he wants to demonstrate one last kata before we leave. And then our visit is over.
就直接上来吗？就直接上来。我们是5点。
I'm so happy to have discovered karate's old weapons. But I'm also a little disappointed. I was truly hoping to find the original Shaolin style. My time here in China is almost over, and I honestly don't know what to do now. Is this the end? In a moment of desperation, I decide to call up my old mentor, Patrick McCarthy. After all, he spent his whole life researching the roots of karate. If anybody can help me, it's him.
Don't be too anxious to look for monk fist boxing down there. Of course, the new monk fist boxing all over the place, right? But I did some interesting research into trying to figure that out. Why wasn't there, back in the 70s and 80s when I was trying to get hold of this, why couldn't I find any monk fist boxing? But here it is clearly described in the Bubishi. Apparently, one of the guys who came down from the Shaolin Temple to Fujian back in the 1800s, late 1800s, during this political upheaval and the fall of the Manchu government and all this type of stuff, was a merchant. He was not publicly advertised to be teaching monk fist boxing. He was taken in by a guy who was like a tea merchant. And he opened his school in Fuzhou in a shop. What was the shop? Oh, you know, they sold tea and opium and incense and stuff like that. So, but the guy who ran the shop became very well known for his martial arts. He was known as the incense shop owner. And what kind of kung fu did he do? Incense shop kung fu.
I can't believe my ears. Wasn't that the style I saw on my first day in Fujian? This is just insane. I mean, it does look a little like karate, but I didn't see it because I was so focused on White Crane. Heck, I even had tea with the master who demonstrated incense shop boxing. Has the answer really been under my nose this whole time?
What I missed was I kept looking for monk fist boxing, and I kept seeing the modern monk fist boxing, which is your classic Chan Chuan, but it's Southern monk fist that you want, that became popularized under the name incense shop boxing.
I don't know what to believe, but I do know that I have to check it out, and I don't have a lot of time left. It's time to head back to the beginning of my journey. It's time to rediscover the lost roots of karate.
Continuously hit you. So he's going for pressure points now.